It's 2 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm Ron Burgundy, and tonight's top story is America. She is the greatest country in the world.
Back the history of the world.
I'm right!
Woo! Too much of the news is about what's wrong with America.
Amen, brother!
Well, tonight our top story is what's right with America.
Someone's finally talking sense on the TV.
For starters,
We kick butt. Nazi butt. Russian butt.
What are we doing? Talking about America.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen,
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
This is why it's super important to sub to the channel. You're not going to learn everything in one video. If you think that you're going to be able to find the video and it's going to teach you about trading everything, it's not going to happen. This channel is designed completely just for my kids, for later on when they get in life, they can understand the concept of trading. The benefit of you guys is if you actually sub to the channel, 15 years of experience is going to come into your lap. Now, the biggest thing is this upcoming week, we did talk about how the last two videos, we did talk about how this was probably going to reject semiconductors and we were probably going to go down to the 50 simple moving average, and we hit it right on point. So great job to the guys that have been following, especially the last couple of videos. They've been blowing up, honestly. The last 4 or 5 videos, I've probably jumped up probably 300-400 subs and probably 500 likes. So thank you guys so much for leaving likes, subbing to the channel, leaving comments. That helps out a ton, because honestly, guys, it's really not hard to trade. If you have a YouTuber that is sitting on an index for 30-40 minutes and not talking about the whole concept of trading, don't follow them. It's a completely waste of time. It's just not even worth it. If you don't understand how the market works, it's pretty basic. All you got to do is understand that the market is controlled by multiple stocks. And I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 or 3. We have 26 stocks that have pushed this last month. Just 26 stocks. Semiconductors and Mega 7, and that's where we got this rally in the market. Now, what the really big problem is it's just tech. Tech is really the only thing that's moving the market. It's not like how it was in 2005, 1990, 1979. So if you're looking back in history saying, well, this is what we did in July. We rallied so much in July over the past 100 years. We're in a totally different market. Semiconductors, Mega 7, and indexes are the only things that you should be watching. It will give you the complete layout of how your stocks are going to react. Now, the only thing is say if you're trading the Mega 7, right? Or you're trading the semiconductors, you got to remember those are like 2 teams. And the big referee is going to be the indexes. But whatever team is starting to lose, it's going to drag down the other team because the other team is getting tired. And then the big one that's going to fall out of the picture is semiconductor or indexes. The Mega 7 have dropped extremely hard. Semiconductors dropped extremely hard. Geez, look at S&DK today, already breaking its 10 and 20, heading down to that 50 simple moving average. The next ones that are going to drop this upcoming week, and I'm not saying, oh my gosh, King said it's going to be next week. It's going to be Sunday at open, Monday, it's going to crash. No, I'm talking about in general the week that's going to be playing out for the next 7 or 5 trading days. So if you're coming to my comments saying, when are we going to drop? When are we going to drop? Dude, no one's going to be able to tell you the time, date, what's going to happen exactly, but I can teach you how to understand the market as a whole, and that's the whole concept of this channel. Now, we do have a couple plays, and honestly, we just got, and I'll just go ahead and point this one out because this is one that I would really like a lot of people to actually take some gains from this, even my followers on YouTube. A lot of us Discord guys, we definitely jumped into a lot of positions in this because of this. Well, not if, but when semiconductors do drop and indexes do break this 50 simple moving average, it's going to look like this. Apple is going to come once again into the market and slap the entire market. If you've been following this channel, you know, for months and months and months, you know I talk about this all the time. Apple is always the one that comes in behind the market and just slaps it. And what it's going to look like is going to be like Meta. Too bad I didn't talk about Meta yesterday. I was going to tell you I was going to reject off that 100 simple moving average, so sorry about that. I kind of had a long day yesterday with the kids, so but yeah, it's going to look like this. You're going to see a rejection just like this into Apple, and what's going to happen is Semiconductors are probably going to drop a little bit more. Let's actually just run through them really quick. Like AMD is probably going to drop to the 50 simple moving average. You're probably going to see Intel probably drop down all the way to the 50 simple moving average. And then you're probably going to see TSM. It's probably going to drop to the 50 simple moving average this upcoming week. SNDK is already starting its drop to the 50 simple moving average. MU just kind of conveniently had a lawsuit right here, which is conveniently just happening, just out of nowhere, but it's dropping to the 50 simple moving average. You can see the weakness coming in to the semiconductors. WDC already pushed to the 50 simple moving average. STX is already dropping past its 50 simple moving average. And the main ones I want to point out this video is going to be some of the Mega 7 stocks. And it's going to be the big ones. The big ones that are going to come in behind the market, and it's going to slap the entire market. Now, does that mean it's going to happen right when market opens Sunday? It could. But in general, trading style, it's going to be Apple, and it could be Monday. It could be Tuesday. We can consolidate on the 50 throughout Monday. But Apple is going to be coming in the market probably Monday or Tuesday or maybe Sunday. You never know. And it's going to make a simple rejection pass all the way down here to probably the 50, and it could start its journey down to the 100 or 200. But when that happens, this is what it's going to do. Let me pull up this chart really quick because I want you to see so you understand, because I know a lot of guys out there that just, man, dude, they'll be like, your simple moving average strategy is trash. That's only half the strategy. If you don't understand how everything works as a pie, you're not gonna be a good trader. I can already tell you. Let me pull up the Sp500. This right here, I want you to look at this name. It says Apple, AAPL. You see this right here? See this? Apple. Now let's go look at the other ones really quick. Let's look at NAS. Apple and the NAS 100. Let's go look at the triple Qs really quick. You see Apple rejecting this upcoming week is going to do a lot of damage. And what's going to happen, right? So let's just say Apple makes a simple rejection. Semiconductors push down to their 50 simple moving average. You have the triple Qs literally sitting on the 50 simple moving average. Sitting on it. Literally about to break. When it breaks, it's going to start its journey down to the 100 simple moving average. But the main index I want you to keep your eye on for this upcoming week is going to be the Sp500. How I just showed you that picture, Apple's in the NAS 100, the Sp500, it's in the regular NAS, it's in the triple Qs, it's in SPY, it's in Dow. Apple is probably going to be the one that cracks this top. And let me tell you something. If you don't think this little area is going to crack, you're in a whole different beginner stage. Because Apple dropping, say, 3-4% with semiconductors pushing just a little bit, and probably some of the Mega 7 pushing a little bit, you're going to see indexes crack next week. If it doesn't happen next week, whatever. I don't care. The people that are crying in the background is definitely the people that are playing 7-day short options. I hope you lose your account. If you're not playing 2 months, 3 months out in options and just waiting, sitting back, drinking a soda in your back porch, just smoking your cigar, what are you doing? You shouldn't. Options are so easy if you just learn the market as a whole. When Apple rejects this upcoming week and semiconductors push a little bit more, this is going to crack. And the journey for the 100 simple moving average, or you never know, indexes could push down to the 200 simple moving average, is going to play out. We are already sitting on the 50 simple moving average on the triple Qs. We are already sitting at the 50 simple moving average on the NAS 100. And we are already sitting on the 50 simple moving average on the regular NAS. Let's check out SPY really quick. SPY is just like the Sp500. One little crack in this market, and you're going to start seeing a sell-off like this. And that's the whole idea of following this channel. If you follow this channel, it's not that hard. But you have to compete, you have to watch daily videos. And I'm not going to lie, some days I don't even want to post a video because it's literally the same thing. When we trade sideways, I hate posting videos. You want the honest truth? I hate it. I think it's the dumbest thing ever that I have to post a video every single day just for YouTube to say, hey, look at this guy. But the whole concept is, if you do follow the videos every single day, you're going to start picking up rhythms. And you're going to see the outline of the whole entire picture. But let me tell you something. If you don't believe in simple moving averages, then that's probably why you work at McDonald's. Hedge funds use simple moving averages. Your price actions, the 10 and 20, is based off of the 10 and 20 simple moving average. Your Elliott wave is based off of simple moving averages. The fib level of 50, let's just put it this way because everyone knows the 50% trace back. is simple moving averages also. Every trading style is the same way to read the market, but the biggest concept that traders don't get, and I've trained so many people in the Discord, when they come in and they try to join membership and they want to come talk to me, the number one thing that I see people struggle with when they come and join membership like this, when they come either join basic, live, or buddy system to get into plays, the biggest thing I see out of new people coming into trading is that they don't understand this. They'll understand, well, look what Apple did today. Well, what about NVIDIA? What about Microsoft? What about Tesla? What about the semiconductors? You have to remember everything is in one big picture. And I'm just trying to tell you this because when we do go into next week, a lot of people are going to get liquidated just how they got liquidated up here in this rally. A lot of bulls are going to get liquidated because we're going to drop hard. And am I saying a bear market? No. Now, I want you to understand, if you are shorting in any of the Mega 7 or semiconductors, let me show you something. I want you to notice, let's just go to the triple Qs chart. Okay. Notice how the 10 and 20 is up here, the 50s right here, the 100 simple moving averages right here, the 200 simple moving averages right here. See this orange, green, yellow, red, white? It's the exact same levels. So let's say the triple Qs drops down to the 100 simple moving average. It's going to be the exact same levels on your Mega 7 stock or your semiconductors. You're probably going to see a retrace back to the 100 simple moving average on MU. If you want to do it to one of the Mega 7 stocks, you're probably like, let's just say Apple. If the triple Qs it drops to the 100 simple moving average, you're probably going to see Apple probably drop to the 100 or 200 simple moving average. It's pretty basic, honestly, guys. If a YouTuber can't break it down like this to you, don't even follow him. It's not even worth it. I was just like you guys 6 years ago, before I started YouTube and running a Discord and saying, hey, I see a big problem, and I think a lot of people should see this because, dude, I see a lot of people come into the stock market. They say, hey, well, I bought a lot of Tesla shares today because Morgan just said they were going to go up to $500. That's not even trading. That's really not. If you don't understand everything's in one big picture, you're going to handicap yourself a lot. Now, let's just talk about this, though. Let's say we do get this drop, right? For the people in the background, because we know we are dropping in the indexes. We're dropping down to the 100 or 200 simple moving average, and this is how you can get your strike prices. I get a lot of people that come in my Discord, they're like, what strike price? Well, it's pretty easy. Let me show you. Now, there is some that are kind of different, like, Microsoft and Netflix and stuff like that, and I'll show you in a second. But let's just go back to the indexes really quick. Let's say the triple Qs drops down to the 100 simple moving average. If you're doing Tesla, there's no supports. So if the indexes, like the triple Qs, drops down to the 100 simple moving average like this, whenever the 100 simple moving average is getting hit, that's when you get out of your Tesla shorts. So if you shorted up here when I was telling you Tesla was probably going to reject off that 200 simple moving average, whenever the triple Qs hits that 100 simple moving average or the 200, if you just want to risk the 200 for some reason, because I know a lot of people have game land addictions, but when we do hit that 100 simple moving average on the indexes, you should definitely get out your Tesla short. If you are doing Google, since we are already at the 100 simple moving average, what's going to happen is when we do reject from here to the 100 simple moving average on the triple Qs, that is going to push Google to the 200 simple moving average. It's going to start its next leg lower. You are looking around probably 314. If you go to Apple, right? Apple's at the 100 simple moving average. It did have a really tough push up, but with the triple Qs rejecting down to the 100 simple moving average, you could, on the easy end, you're going to see around a 276 right here on this 100 simple moving average. If you want to risk it for the extra $6 to the 200 simple moving average, that's on you. But if you want an easy short, 100 simple moving average, let's go to NVDA. NVDA is already at the 200 simple moving average. So what's going to happen is with the indexes and semiconductors dropping and other Mega 7 dropping, what you're going to see is when the triple Qs drops down to that 100 simple moving average, you're going to see NVDA break that 200 simple moving average, and you're going to see a very sharp decline in selling. Now, just like Tesla, if we're hitting the 100 simple moving average, then you should probably get out your NVDA shorts. Also on Amazon, same thing with Amazon. If we're hitting that 100 simple moving average on the triple Qs, just like this, and you're shorting Amazon, make sure you're getting out of your shorts when we hit that 100 simple moving average on the triple Qs. Amazon is going to sell off really hard this next week, or it could be next week after that. You never know, Jimmy. But AVGO sitting on its 200 simple moving average. Same thing, just like NVDA and Amazon. If you get that rejection in the triple Qs, you're going to see AVGO break that 200 simple moving average and sell off really, really hard. See how easy it is to call out multiple plays? Literally, no other channel does this. Literally, no other channel does this. They literally just sit on an index for like 30 minutes. It's dumb. Walmart told you this is what it looks like when it breaks the 200 simple moving average. You have a really sharp decline. Now, when the triple Qs drops down to the 100 simple moving average, make sure you're getting out of your Walmart shorts. It could go to 95. It could go to 92. I'm just saying, watch your indexes for next week. Meta, it's sitting at its 10 and 20. You do have a support down here. It's a little bit different on Meta, around 500. Now, if you do get that sell off to the 100 simple moving average on the indexes, you're most likely going to see Meta probably hit around 500 on that short. PLTR, it did have a nice push up. It did break out of that 20. Said it could push up to that 50. It did. Now, when we do get this rejection in the triple Qs down to the 100 simple moving average, what you're going to see is you're going to see PLTR break that 20 simple moving average and that 10. And it's probably going to make its next leg lower. It's probably going to go to 90. Let's look at Microsoft really quick. Microsoft hitting that 20 simple moving average super clean. You can see how the bears are in control. The 10 is under that 20. When we do get that rejection in the triple Qs, you're most likely going to see probably 317, 315 next week. Netflix is hitting that 20 simple moving average. That is going to be a high rejection zone. Once again, don't YOLO into your account. Oh my gosh, here it is. It could push up to that 50. It could reject right here. You never know. But when we do get this rejection in the triple Qs to the 100 simple moving average, it is definitely going lower. Semiconductors, right? So let's just look at this really quick. When the triple Qs does break that 100 or that 50 simple moving average, pushing down to that 100 simple moving average, watch how quick I can do this. AMD is probably going to drop to that 50 or the 100 simple moving average. Intel is already at the 50. It's definitely running down to its 100 simple moving average. TSM, it's definitely going to push down to that 100 simple moving average, just like the indexes. I know that's crazy, right? SNDK, already about to break its 50. Definitely going down to that 100 simple moving average. MU, right? MU, I think it's already breaking. No, it's halfway. Going to that 100 simple moving average. WDC, already at its 50 simple moving average. When the indexes do reject and the triple Qs does drop to the 100 simple moving average, what do you know? WDC is going to go down to its 100 simple moving average. STX, breaking its 50 simple moving average already. Index is dropping down to its 100 simple moving average. You're going to see STX at the 100 simple moving average soon. It's really that easy to trade, guys. It's really not that hard. I don't get how these other YouTubers get so picked up on YouTube. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. I just read you guys probably, I don't know, 13, 14 stocks from you to pick from. And watch all of them just get hit next week. It's going to be glorious. And by the way, happy early 4th of July. And guys, please don't drink and drive. You know they're going to be out to get you. You know they're going to be out to get you. So play safe.